still here.
Okay.
I realize I'm listening to our old video.
We are sending data to stream now.
Aha! Okay, Twitch is back.
It wasn't a dick. Okay, you two should be up too.
Not according to YouTube.
It should be coming
Sorry,
up.
guys. Ori posted some softcore.
Oh my god.
And that was
I'm
the end
not
of our
allowed to
stream.
do anything ever again, apparently. YouTube, come
this.
on. Apparently not.
Hello.
Penguin. OBS doesn't like
We're
it.
back.
It's up on Twitch. Is it up on YouTube? It is. All right.
Yes, we're back
Yeah,
on YouTube.
it's
We're
up
here.
on both.
Hello. I
We're
will
good.
stop
We're-
touching anything
Guys,
but the
we're
game
here.
for the
Guys,
rest of time.
I hope we've taught you the danger of the male genitalia.
Oh my god.
Okay? Not even once.
Give me a scream and let's continue.
Ah!
Not you.
Not from you.
Oh. Hey, Federico.
Oh god, I didn't expect you here, madam. What? Okay. Overruled. Surely such a thing would have been impossible. How would a case of that size fit on a serving cart? It would have been spotted immediately.
Objection. Who said anything about a serving cart?
What? I'm not sure I follow Mijai's words. What are you suggesting she used instead?
2, 3.
I'm suggesting that Miss Bound use this to transport the sculptures.
It's the lift cart.
The lift
The
cart.
lift cart.
And this is... I can't...
The cart that
You've
Miss
done-
Bound used to move the flavored ice sculptures out of the Mr. Frost's room 18 years ago. And it would appear that the very same cart is still here with us in this fountain room.
Mmm.
This entire time, Delish should just be slurping.
Yep.
We originally bought it for use in the contest.
And you're saying that Miss Bound, Mademoiselle Bound, loaded Mr. Frost's sculptures to this cart and carried them off? This is what you are saying, correct? Say it is wrong. No, no, it cannot be. None. They look so funny this way.
As you can imagine, all one would need to do is lay a case on its side, add a tablecloth,
And voila.
and it'd look exactly like a normal serving cart, thus allowing her to move the sculptures around freely.
The merde! Can it be?
Holy moly! Of course! That's why those sauces were so chilly! They were sitting on top of a big old block of ice!
Put it together. I've done it a few times, that struck. Judes.
Get out of this. Judes! How could you?
Hey, Judes, how could you fucking do this and kill Mr. Frost?
Impressive. And then again, you are Mr. Gregory Edgeworth's son. I should have expected no less.
All I can picture is the judge not leaving his fucking stand and just extending the gavel all the way to bunk the attorneys. We just...
What would Verity's stand be?
Well, obviously her
Justice.
stand would
Lady
be the god
Justice.
of justice.
Yeah, the goddess of
Yeah.
justice. I feel like that's very easy.
Oh, goddess, I'm sorry, goddess.
Yes, she's very femme, you know, God is a woman vibes here.
There isn't a scrap of evidence that I stole the sculptures all those years ago now.
And yet I'll confess to it anyway.
And yet, I knew that no matter what I said or did, I'd always be under a cloud of suspicion.
So you admit it? You admit that you stole them from Major Frost's room?
Yes, I do.
Guilty. Guilty of
I
theft.
took those sculptures and their glass cases out of that room 18 years ago.
You can go join Samson in jail.
No, the statute of limitations is passed.
We only know
As
it
Mr.
for
Edgeworth
murder.
correctly deduced, I dressed up the lift cart as a serving cart to do it.
There's no way
And slipped
murder
in
has
and
a
out of
shorter
Mr.
statute than
Frost's
anything else.
room while I was going around serving tea to everybody. I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. The fact that it has a statute of limitations makes it kind of stupid.
In the end, I'd removed not only the sculptures, but the flavored ice zodiac blocks as well.
Zodiac blocks? I feel like I've seen them for myself before.
In the end,
Yep.
it's all the same once I remove all the sculptures.
No. There's a huge block of ice on display here. Mason, reheated ZD never sits right.
I cannot
must be
confirm or
incredibly
deny
heavy.
this. I don't do ZD because cheese.
Have you tried taking Lactaid?
I have. I just don't find cheese worth it for Lactaid.
Some cheeses are worth it, and you have agreed.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're just gonna tell an
No.
Italian that cheese is not worth it? Are you shitting into my hat?
She
Okay,
is
well,
because
that
she's
was
not taking the
probably
lactate
foreplanned,
pill.
But I do wholeheartedly mean that.
Mars.
All right.
Have you,
Unless
like,
it's
never
on
had
pizza, I just
nachos?
never needed cheese.
It's time to have a
Mars.
Mars
You like mac and
cheese
cheese.
tasting tea
Mars,
party.
have you had cheese nachos before?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that it's worth it, right?
They were okay.
I don't mean like the bullshit nacho cheese. I'm not talking about that. I mean real nachos with cheese.
Oh, well, no, because I know that would kill me.
Mars!
There's so
You
many
want me to
cheeses you could
die?
eat with
I mean,
no issue.
At this point, yeah.
Parmesan you don't even need. Mozzarella you probably do, but Parmesan you don't.
You
It's
need mozzarella,
aged.
yeah.
No, because
No, I'm
that's
saying-
an aged cheese.
Yeah,
Aged
I'm saying
cheeses are
Parmesan
fine.
doesn't hit her lactose issues.
Mars is so intolerant.
She is.
I am
she's
beyond
cheesist.
intolerant.
She's cheesist, guys.
Hey, MP, we back. Wait, so I say we're back, but really we're so over because Mars hates cheese.
We're canceled because Mars hates cheese.
Wow, I'm so sorry, you guys.
It's okay.
I'm
didn't
sorry,
know
I
I'll
didn't
show
know
you
this
our
was
cheese.
downfall.
I'll show you
Ever
cheese.
have like
When
cheesy
you-
fries?
Mars, when you finally get that Milky's one that's like
What?
stronger.
God, that sounded terrible.
You know
What
the
the
one I'm
fu-
talking
when Mars
about.
finally
Never
gets
call
the
it
Milky?
Milkiss
What?
again.
I like how you both had issues with. There's a brand, a newer brand of lactase pills.
A new brand of enzyme
called
pill.
Mars gets
Milky's.
the Milkies, then she'll
Right?
understand.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
No, it is called Milkies.
Milkis.
It's just not called Milkiss.
Okay, my bad. And it's
Milky's is so much
stronger
worse.
than Lactaid. Like it has more lactase in it than Lactaid does.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you guys talking about milkers?
That is no. Can we just
No.
read your line, bitch, please?
Oh, this is me.
Yeah, fucker. What the fuck?
It must be incredibly heavy. These heaving blocks. Though maybe not. What with it being hollow on the inside?
I can.
Do I want to
show
know
you
how
the
blocks
cheese-
feel?
That is a thing,
Yeah,
Willow, which I
Struck.
do
Absolutely.
like. I do like those. They're not as good as Calpico, but I will take that drink if I can't have Calpico.
If the Winter Wing really is an exact replica of Mr. Frost's room from 18 years ago... Mason, you spittin'. You straight spittin'. Then, even though my father never saw them because they'd already melted, the Zodiac blocks must have been in the victim's room back then as well.
When I had finished moving the 2 ice sculptures and the 2 zodiac blocks out, I took 2 fresh empty cases to Mr. Frost's room and put them where the original 2 had been. Only the sculptures had been kept in glass cases, you see, to prevent them from being damaged. The blocks were a little more robust, so they had to be displayed as is. As stated in the contest rules, we were responsible for providing all display materials, including cases.
Meaning, it would have been easy for her to prepare those empty spares she swapped in.
Mr. Frost's room contained quite a few other flavored ice works in progress. I figured if I melted them down somehow, the resulting puddle would look like it came from the sculptures.
Why was that so echoey?
I don't know, or is your door open?
Not sure.
No, my door is not open. That one was like super clear too. What happened there?
A high-pitched resonant, boy!
Yeah, that was wild. I don't know. No, that one didn't come through anything.
I was saying it louder, but the mic didn't pick it up.
Yeah,
It's
just
loud.
in real life, I heard it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like when pastry types with like the fucking squigglies. The boy.
It really did sound like that. And that is how the sculptures from 18 years ago came to be in the Winter Wing today. I have to say, Mr. Edgeworth, that's quite the confession.
Indeed. And I think she offered it so willingly, because she knows there's nothing we can do with it.
That's all I have to tell you. However, despite everything I've shared, you can't charge me with anything now, can you? What? Wait, what? How would you figure that?
Oh my! I would have thought you might know at least this much, given you are at the crime scene.
I'm a thief. I study the other side of the equation, not this
I-
one.
Dummies.
I suggest you memorize the various statutes of limitations outlined in this book.
Statues of what? Oh, hey, a kitty cat.
No! 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 We're just talking about these war flashbacks!
Oh God! Oh no!
It's just Rise from the
We
Ashes
love
all over
statutes for
again.
dummies.
No, I don't like giving a book of fucking rules that I have to interpret in some specific way, otherwise I get a fucking game over.
No, we love that.
I'm upset.
I don't think we'll get game over.
Where'd
I
the
think
chick go?
we shall just lose
Where'd
health.
the chick go? Cats are great and all, but the chick was more
They
the
did
speed.
steal our chick. How dare they?
How dare they?
So cruel.
Riley, whenever you leave the bedroom, where'd the chick go?
She was dying. I had to turn the AC on, and now I'm cold.
Oh no!
Simply put, Kay,
The cat killed it.
No!
prosecutors only have a certain amount of time within which they can put a suspect on trial for a given crime.
To be fair, this is the prosecutor's book, not the defense attorney's book. Maybe defense
Okay.
attorneys get chicks and
No,
prosecutors
they
get
get
cats.
it's the same
Wait, that makes so much
rules, though.
sense.
Oh, because, like,
But that makes
the
so much
cat
sense.
and the mouse sort of
Cats
shit.
belong to the prosecutors and chicks go to the defense attorneys.
But they're the same rules. Okay, it's a different
video
character in
game
the Legal for Dummies universe than the... What was the other one? It was just learning stuff?
Let's take a closer look, shall
I
we?
think so.
Oh god, end me, end me, end me, end me, end me, end me, end me. I didn't read any of that
Wow,
shit.
way to take a look
was
away.
7
I
and
didn't
15.
even get
It
to
literally-
read it.
I literally didn't touch
There.
anything. Like, I literally
This
didn't,
is
like,
what
it
it
just
said.
flashed
This
it
is
for
all
I
me.
it
thought
said.
that was you.
We have to look for it.
Oh my god. Wow. Wait, hold the phone. It's different for every crime? Murder 15 years, theft 7 years. Ah!
Yes. Miss Bound stole the ice sculptures 18 years ago.
So we have to get her for murder, clearly.
Even that would be too long, because 18's more than 15, okay?
Yeah.
So it's too late to have her arrested for that crime.
That's true as struck.
I don't believe it.
Turns out you're such a great thief that stealing a nap in math class finally caught you.
That was 7 years ago. I can't be tried for that. Theft is a serious matter, especially when it involves the removal of evidence from a crime scene. However, as you yourself, what?
Theft is always removal of evidence from a crime scene. Because if you steal something, it becomes a crime scene.
Ah, shit,
and it
you're
becomes
right.
evidence.
However, as you yourself just pointed out, Mademoiselle Bound can no longer be prosecuted for a crime. Rendering your revelation rather pointless, wouldn't you say, Monsieur Asworth?
Nothing personnel, kid. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Okay, we're not gonna be Phoenix, and we're gonna read this shit now before we fucking get to a point where it's like, tell me the shit, and it's like, I don't fucking know. Okay.
I didn't read the shit.
7 years from the date of the crime. Separate timeframes apply with regards to claims for damages. These asterisks are fancy. 50 years from the date of the crime. Statute is suspended should the suspect flee to a foreign country. Statute is suspended from the time of any accomplice's indictment to the end of their trial. So if Samson was indicted as an accomplice, that would have moved it down.
That last one might actually be relevant.
This is what's happening. We're using
That's
this
what I'm
shit.
thinking.
All right. All right.
Yeah, so real quick, guys, real quick.
Yes, please.
The word statute, it's just basically another word for an enacted law. So the legislature, typically of the state, they pass a law in the same way our Congress does, except I guess more functional. And it becomes a law, it's codified. That's just a statute.
Woof.
As opposed to, like, for example, maybe a judge-made law, like the common law, that's just based on cases and stuff. That's just the difference, okay? So a statute, a law. The statute of limitations is a law that just specifically cuts off how long the state has to prosecute. So don't think like the name is kind of like weird and arbitrary. It's very literal. It's a law that limits. I
Dylan,
just
you're...
wanted to
Seems
say that.
pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, Dylan, you're
Yeah.
asked to drink water. Take a sippy.
You know what? I'll drink some water right now.
Pour one
But first,
into
let me
your
empty
mouth.
the water from my
Federico.
nose.
Yeah, ooh, gross. Gross.
How kind of you, Federico.
I'm glad that Dylan described that to me. Everyone take a sippy. Yes.
I've taken many sippies
Let's
of
have a
my
sippy.
tea.
I want to have a sippy. Lock the doors. Sippy. Let's have a sippy. I want to have a sippy. Lock the doors. Sippy.
Okay, Ori's officially lost her mind.
You don't know that song? Let's have a kiki. I want to have a kiki. Lock the doors. Kiki. Let's have a kiki. You don't know that one?
Nope, never came
Pretty
across
sure
that
it's in
one,
Mamma
sorry.
Mia.
Okay, I never watched Mamma Mia.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Here we go again.
Indeed.
Well, I did read
Yep.
this line.
Yep, it's moving on. Give it a second.
For you see, the theft of the ice sculptures isn't my principal interest here.
I did not know that. Struck. Interesting.
I find the body that reappeared 18 years after the theft to be of considerably more interest.
Are you suggesting that I also hid Mr. Frost's body?
No, I'm suggesting you killed him.
I'm
And
suggesting
then
you
hid the
then
body.
hid the body? You shouldn't be accusing me of that.
Okay, it's from something, Mason.
Mason was joking.
But how do you keep a body hidden for 18 years without anybody finding it?
By hiding it in a very unusual way.
Ah,
Stuffing it in the pipes.
I heard it in Glee. That's what I was thinking about.
Okay.
But it's a
I
normal
never
song
watched that either.
by the Scissor Sisters. What a
We just call
name.
those lesbians.
No, I mean, yeah. What a name.
But
Oh my
also
god.
sisters.
Their logo is a pair of scissors, but the blade part is legs in heels.
Yep, that's very
It's wild. It's very gay.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, there's no
super
denying
gay.
that. Ooh, now this is interesting.
Don't you mean this eye is?
No, this
interesting?
ice interesting.
This ice interesting.
Are you oh god. Are you telling me that you know where the body has been all this time, Mrs.
It's not such a big leap if you think about what Miss Bound has already told us.
She's spilling the beans.
Let's just say it wasn't just flavored ice that she removed from Mr. Frost's room back then.
Very well. If you are confident in this claim, let us put it to the test. Tell me, Major Ellsworth, where exactly was Major Frost's body hidden in the statue shit as well?
I think so.
I don't know what to show, though.
I was frozen today. Was he inside a sculpture?
Yeah, he would have had to be in one of these things. That's all I could think about. He was in
All
those
right, let's
hollow
go
ice
for it.
blocks. Remember, those big ice blocks were hollow, so he could have been
Yeah.
in one of them. But I'm gonna show this. I think that's the only way to show it. The statues.
I mean, that makes the most sense because it's 18 years ago. He was hidden 18 years ago.
Yay!
There
A
we go.
photograph of Major Frost's works.
And of the victim's body, Your Honor.
Oh my god. Pigs in sheep's clothing now. I know what you were. You will have to forgive me, but I don't see what you mean. Where exactly in this photograph is Major Frost's body, Major Ellsworth?
The victim's body is hiding right here.
I think it's in this one, because this was like
I
salty or
agree.
something, with blood, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It started bleeding.
No, that was the Ubiquium. The Gemini sculpture.
I am confusing the past and the
Yes.
present.
It may look like a sculpture at first glance, but in fact, it's a picture of a
Fuck.
sculpture.
Oh.
And it's actually a picture of Mr. Frost's corpse.
It's a man. Oh la la! Surely you can't be serious! I don't see anything in the photograph to support such a wild claim.
That's because a certain piece of evidence was used to hide the body in plain sight.
And what piece of evidence might that be? The
The
court demands
glow
that you
blue
present
cloth.
what
That's
was
what I'm
used
thinking too.
to
He
conceal
covered the
body.
body.
Yep, it was that.
Yeah.
One of the cloths from the autumn wing.
Ooh, we booking, guys.
You really are.
Yes, when it's made to glow in just the right way, it's so visually convincing. You might mistake it for ice. Isn't
right.
that right, Miss Scone?
List more
Do not
French
dump
curse
your
words
water
in chat,
tonight, Ori.
and I will use them. Well, yes, dear, but you can't. Oh, she's huffy right now. Well, yes, dear, but you can't make it look just like about just anything, really. Even blazing fire, and right away. Okay, hold on.
We gotta be authentic. We need a bowl.
I can't wait for Ori to fuck up her keyboard even worse this time.
Don't worry, instead of water, she chose a sticky smoothie.
Is that a cup of
Right.
wax, Ori, or is that...
What shade of blue would make it look like ice? Yes, exactly like it, in fact. Overruled. Is it not the case that a certain special device is needed to generate these colors, though?
If you would care to take another look at this photograph of the Winter Wing, Your Honor.
Alright, I need... Sacre bleu. Alright, we could do that one. Zoot. That's a lot of words, Mason.
French
Je
way
suis
blue.
vraiment fatigue. C'est soit I don't know how to the other one. Désolé.
I'm not even gonna try. "20 psychic damage."
You'll notice that there is a small box connected to the bottom of the Gemini display case.
That's
One of the very light-emitting doodads in question. Detective Gumshoe even confirmed its presence.
yes. I want to
In
learn all the
fact-
French swear words as long as they're short.
No.
Add
In
pronunciation
fact,
though.
this particular device went missing 18
Life
years
goals.
ago. Back then, it was no doubt firmly connected to the cloth inside the display case. Which means Miss Bound had no choice but to take it with her when she removed the sculpture. So you see, this cloth and the light-emitting doodad were being used to create the illusion that Mr. Frost's body was in fact Frost.
The illusion. The illusion. No, this can't be. Sacre bleu.
Oh, it'd be.
Putain. Oh yes, I do. I have that one. That one is like ringing a bell in there. Putain.
Wait, hold up. So you're telling me that when we took that photo of us in the Winter Wing,
Yes, we were standing right in front of the body.
Dylan, I gotta say, we have like
Well,
a
now I
lot of
gotta whip up
French-speaking
this
people
photo.
in chat. Is all I'm gonna say.
I'm seeing this.
Too many Canadians.
tons in fact.
Fatigue? I don't know how you would pronounce it.
That's the problem with French! You can't trust any of those fucking words or
Yeah,
letters
neither
to be
can you in
pronounced the way they're
English. So
spelled.
you know. But the body and the clothes were
Zora.
both covered from the fountain, recovered from the fountain. Why was they found there if the body was supposed to be in the winter wing, disguised as a sculpture? Very gay.
Because there would have been no mystery as to how the body had been hidden if we had found it as is.
Putain is Gabby?
Is Jersey
Alright.
one of those places in Canada, Mason?
No, Mason, I know you're from Jersey. You're specifically learning French, but I'm pretty sure everybody else here except maybe Federico, who's adding French stuff, is a Canadian. Oh, there. Oh, Gabby's actually French. Gabby.
Fairly certain.
There you go. We got 2 French people now in our community from actual France.
Oh, there we go. We knew you were in there somewhere.
Wait, poutine isn't that thing you can get with, like, the cheese?
Ah, as
Curd?
puta is Spanish. All right, yeah, I know puta. No, that's poutine, Dylan, and it's Poutine, something like that. Poutine.
All I know is
It's a
that
balance
if you
dry.
see a word, if you see a word in French, you can tell that it's not pronounced that way.
Putain is pretty similar. Putain.
Doesn't sound or look that bad.
It
Yeah, you can kind of
does.
get away with it.
No, but it's like here's like half a word. Don't pronounce that half. It's like, you motherfucker, dukes. That's the number 2 in French. Dukes.
Put up your dukes, you bald fiend.
Oh my god.
Miss Bound needed to remove Mr. Frost from the winter wing in order to throw us off the scent.
Overruled. Ridiculous. I don't recall sneaking around behind our backs to throw a body in the fountain.
She was giving tea to everybody. She didn't have to sneak around.
I thought Dukes was pronounced do. I don't even know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 5.
Stop. Cease.
8,
Desist.
9, 10. There we go. I got there.
No. And she didn't need to, because she had another method at her disposal. The garbage disposal.
Dude.
The trusty lift cart. The same cart that had proved so useful in executing her original theft.
Zut is like a tut, right? Or am I wrong there? What? Ah!
I believe she really moved the body into one of the other wings.
No, that's son
and
of a
floated
bitch.
it down the stream to the fountain.
Neuf is for neuf. Neuf. 8, 9, 10. 10, 9. 10, 9.
We're learning so much tonight.
No, hijo
I'm
de
learning
puta
nothing.
is son of a bitch, Federico. I know that one. Like darn? Okay. Did you say this, Dylan? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Mr. Fucker is very funny.
Mr. Fucker.
Yeah, I did say this. The frozen body, being quite solid, probably got stuck somewhere along the way.
I mean, damn and darn, they're close enough.
Yeah. It's just a
It's
spicier
just a lore.
darn.
That's what it is. It's just a lore. Dylan, I'm sorry.
Odysseus, Venus Rose.
What?
They said name any fictional character.
For a multi-fandom edit? Yeah.
Oh.
Odysseus. From Epic the Musical, specifically.
Hell yeah.
For a multi-fandom edit?
Ooh, the
Oh,
one
boy.
slur is great. The one slur from the Illumination. Gumball Watterson is also
Ooh,
a really
Gumball's
strong choice.
That's a good choice.
Finn the Human from Adventure Time. Also a
Oh,
really
Bill
good one.
Cipher.
Bill
You
Cipher.
gotta put Bill Cipher in there.
Ooh.
Multi-fandom?
Gotta-
Come on.
Wait, Can we do the Magic Man from Adventure Time?
Yeah, okay, do the Magic Man.
Ooh,
Do
yes,
Magic Man! Alright.
He's just
Bye, Venus.
just the right level of absolute asshole bullshit, but
Oh.
also powerful. That
Yeah.
it'd be fun.
100%.
You did not
Which is
say
why
this.
only the cloth appeared at first. The cloth Miss Scone discovered.
And then the body followed afterwards once it had thawed enough.
That was Hold It, right? I was
Yeah,
looking at
I'm
chat
pretty sure that was
and I
Hold It.
saw the edge. Okay. Hold
I
It?
saw the edge in chat.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's right there.
It's an ingenious theory, Mr. Edgeworth. But can you prove that it was me?
I mean, who the fuck else would it be? But yeah, sure. Make a dot 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 noise,
It
Dylan.
seems a little unfair to expect me to accept your accusations without proof, don't you think?
Dylan, you gotta make the
do
dot dot
think-
dot anime noises.
3. What about an eyewitness? Do you think somebody might have spotted her when she was moving the body? Someone who thinks he's an artist and actually kind of is because he draws kind of good.
As a matter of fact, I do. And the contradiction in the piece of evidence I was provided.
Because Larry saw her, right? I'm not crazy.
Will shed light on exactly how Miss bounded about with the body as well.
Okay, I realized my issue. You guys kept saying Nagito, and I keep thinking Nagato from Naruto.
I don't know who Nagito is.
I can't even pretend to know who either of those are.
Nagito is apparently from Danganronpa, but Nagato is a guy. He was Pain. He had all the steel
yeah?
rods in him.
Well, do you know who Naginata
Oh.
is?
No.
Nope.
Well, it's a polearm.
Cool.
I see.
Well,
more
Mija
you know.
Esworth, do you have any evidence to support your allegation?
Nice, Dragoon. Of course. I have a piece of very compelling proof right here. The middle finger.
Himalayan, nice. You take that back, I will hold you in contempt of court, Mija Esworth, but please present your actual evidence to the court. If it
She
is the other
smashes
middle
anyone who
finger,
points a middle
it will
finger.
be broken. But what evidence do you have that proves Miss Mademoiselle Bound acted as you claim? This.
I think it's the picture Larry drew.
Yeah, because it has the blue cloth and shit.
Yeah. Concealing.
Conceal,
Nice.
don't feel, don't let them know. All right, more drawings.
know.
I do look very
She's a
good here.
thief, she's a
And is
thief,
that
Did
and
them
also
so
a
well.
murderer.
me?
Did those two girls so well. Yes, Miss Butts drew sketches of people. as they
Miss
passed
Butts,
through the
Miss
fountain room.
Butts.
Mr. Butts.
Well, we know what Dylan is staring at.
That would be Miss Bust.
No, her butt is in that picture too.
Yeah, but that's not
Oh,
what
that's
he's
not
staring
what I'm
at.
saying.
That's not what he's staring at.
I'm just saying that side ain't bad either.
No, it's not. I'll just take your word for it. I wouldn't know. But what I'm interested in is the cart we can see here.
Mademoiselle Bound's serving cart? What about it?
You don't see it? She's using the same trick she used 18 years ago. Ergo, we know that when Miss Bound was busy moving Mr. Frost's body, when this picture was being drawn.
Anime logic, Estrock, anime logic. Same with Dylan was mad at me
Very
about how
much
I was
anime
drawing
logic.
like April May's suit jacket because it didn't tuck up under her boob because that's not how suit jackets work.
It's just not how clothes
It's just not
work.
how clothes work. What? It's spray painted on. I mean, same with fucking Bound.
If I
How does
may.
it come in here? And like this.
It zips up on the back.
It's not it.
I mean, it's gotta go on without the corset. I don't see Mr. Frost's body anywhere in that sketch. All I see is a picture of me delivering chocolates to everyone. Wasn't there something weird with the chocolates?
No, it was blue cloth on the
It's the blue
cart.
cloth on the cart, yeah.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Then allow me to direct your attention to the color of the tablecloth, Miss Bound.
Boop, boop, boo.
I'd originally thought that Mr. Butts had made an error, but he's assured me that couldn't possibly be the case.
This,
Not when you were serving with that card.
This tablecloth appears to be light blue.
Yes, a shade of tablecloth that Miss Bound doesn't seem to own.
Sussy wussy.
The cloth only appears to be light blue due to the body hiding just underneath.
Yeah, even like bodycon like clothing doesn't look like that. It's just wild to me. Also here, it's not like in there. It's just a crotch. Like this is more accurate, but like still. What? But the shape of the cart is perfectly rectangular, just as one would expect. Surely it would be immediately obvious if the tablecloth was being draped over the body directly.
Not if the body had been placed inside one of the hollow zodiac blocks in the winter wing.
It's pinned. Or it's like pleated. You know, like there's pleats. Like you could make like basically like
That's an option.
individual fabric cups. It would look really weird, you know,
Lee,
off
Lori,
somebody.
can
We have a Verity cosplayer in our chat. What did you
Canadian
do to solve
Lucifer is
this
not
issue?
here.
Damn it.
At least they haven't spoken up. I don't know if they're here or not.
We do
We're
the
gonna have
stuff, so I
to go
think
back
that
around.
this
I've never
probably
noticed an
is
issue,
here.
Mason.
Place one of those in the lift cart and easily pass muster as a regular serving cart. Wouldn't you agree?
The laws, goddess of justice.
Miss Bound. Surely now you must admit that it was you who moved the body, just as you did 18 years ago.
That's also true, Estrog.
I didn't expect you to deduce all that from a single simple sketch.
That's exactly what had to happen, Bishop.
Which alone isn't really enough to prove your theory, is it?
That's not an answer, bitch.
It's a taunt. How do you taunt
You
in
can worry on
Smash?
that front.
Down B? Is that it?
Yeah, it's down B. It is.
Yay, I remembered!
Wow.
She's down
It's
B!
not down B. It's not down B, guys. Don't tell Mars. No one tell her.
Oh, screw you.
It's plus or it's plus or minus or select or you know or what I think it's plus
I
or
mean,
minus or the
Then why
D-pad.
is down B in my brain?
I don't know.
Is that
Because you played
special?
Kirby. That must have been the
said
Kirby
so
shit.
good.
Kirby?
Did you play Kirby in Smash Bros?
Oh my
No,
god.
never. I was always
Canadian
Robin. That
Lucifer
was my boy.
really checked
Out B
in.
is not a move you ever did then, because that's just the close range grab.
Oh my god. That's
Damn it.
insane. Canadian Lucifer actually checked in during just quick to stop by
Oh my God.
when stream fucking shat itself. What the fuck? They really are the devil. I
There
have
he
no
is.
hallucination. I don't. That makes no logical sense.
I saw that earlier. That's why I was snickering.
Oh my god.
The entire time.
That's insane. Alright, continue.
I am really, really, really into Smash Bros, but I'm so good at it. And this is not me humble bragging. This is like a
he's
tragedy
not.
tale.
He's actually
That
like.
no one will play it with me anymore because I just keep winning.
He just
Like we used
decimates
to have like
the
a Smash Bros night with
competition.
my friends, and
Just annihilates
stopped
everybody.
He
having
really
it 'cause I
does
just
just
kept always
annihilate
winning.
everybody.
And I mean, I played with Oreo a whole bunch. She doesn't want to play with me at all
Nope.
anymore. I played with Doug a bunch, my brother. He doesn't want to play with me anymore because he never wins. So I was just like minding my own business at work, and one of my colleagues was like, "Yo, Dylan, I want to play Smash Bros." And he
Oh,
heard that I
that
used
poor,
to
poor
play.
soul.
Oh yeah,
And he
no,
was
no,
taking
it gets
such a
better.
fucking
It
big
gets better.
game.
Yeah, and then
Biggest
say
game
the
ever.
thing.
And
Say
I
the-
hadn't played in literally years, like years. But I'm like, Chris, which is my colleague, I wouldn't beat you in Smash. I would violate you.
No. What
And
did he say first?
Yeah, literally, Penguin. Say again?
About neutral.
Oh God.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
Chris, do you know what neutral is? Like a neutral game? He's like, I don't know what neutral is, but if we were to play like regular Smash Bros, not whatever it is you're talking about, then I would totally beat you.
Oh my god.
Neutral is how you play before you get into a conflict, like before you're actually
Until you
like
get
getting
into
punched or
advantage or
being punched.
disadvantage,
Yeah,
yes.
it's that time beforehand, and you have to be really good at that in order to be like a high level player. So the fact that he had no idea what the fuck Dylan was talking about, Dylan tells me this before they played, and I'm like, yeah, you're going to destroy him. Even
And we
I
played,
know what neutral
we
means.
No
played-
mercy.
My God, we played
No, it destroyed.
the first time like 3
Eviscerated.
games after work, and
I thought it was just
it
two.
was like a brutal smackdown. Yeah, maybe 2. A smackdown, like
Yeah.
3 stocks both times.
Both times, no chance.
And then
He's
he's like-
already dead.
And then he's
Literally.
like, bro, I need to get a new controller. This controller is not working. He's straight up Johnson.
Oh my god.
So the next day,
This is
maybe,
with the
like, a
half.
couple days
This is
later,
with the half Joy-Con, the one
yeah, we
singular
each have one
Joy-Con.
Joy-Con. It's ghetto. It's ghetto.
No.
Yes.
So the next time we play,
Oh, that's even worse somehow.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
play like we play for 30 minutes straight,
And
like
tap
game
jump
after
was
game
on.
after game. And 30 minutes doesn't sound like it's that much, because like you know,
But-
like a match can take a bit. These were sub 1 minute 3 stock matches because I was just fucking clapping this man's cheeks in
wombo
literally a
comboing.
minute.
Just as Ganon. And then
As
the
Ganon,
dude,
this entire time I'm playing Ganondorf, yeah.
dude-
And he's playing
Oh my
Pac-Man.
God.
he tried Zelda though with Ganon. He tried
Yeah,
Zelda
he was-
with Ganon.
He was
Bad
playing
decision.
Zelda. He was playing
That
Pac-Man,
Was
Link,
very poorly
Toon Link.
thought out.
And no, he was playing all these projectile people, which should work against Ganon.
But he
He
wasn't-
doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Did you use handicaps? No.
It
However,
wouldn't have
even with
helped.
handicaps, Dylan would evicerate.
I would
The
totally.
handicap-
I would listen.
Mm. Oh,
I would
there's
play
no
with, like,
question.
A 90-point handicap. I think I would still win.
Yeah, the handicap only gives you percentage unless he was at that like the max whatever where if you like just get one punch you're dead level, he would destroy everybody.
I was just clapping this man's cheeks. Mason, he
Oh,
had
yeah.
to limp
No.
out of the fucking
Estruck,
office.
Dylan
Jesus.
could have done tournaments. Now, would he have like won because those guys are like really no, but like he was in like
I have no
tournament
idea.
level game. You know what I'm saying? Like he was definitely like within that circle of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Dylan could have done it.
Could have done
I
it.
should have.
Still could.
I'm so rusty now, but I probably should have.
And yet, all right.
I mean, yeah. There's no amount of rust that can stop me from fucking someone up who doesn't know what neutral is.
Yeah, seriously. Did you read this one, Dylan? I don't think you did.
Yes.
You did read it? Okay.
once you had disposed of the body, the fact that you're serving still makes this a simple lift cart once more. Which is exactly what we discovered here in the Fountain Room. And without a serving cart, you had to find someplace to put your chocolates.
My chocolates? The ones I was handing out? I felt those would come into play.
As we saw in the sketch, you had originally placed them on top of the cart.
Sussy.
But the chocolates you gave us came from your pocket.
Oh, yeah. Mine was half melted.
Health?
melted? Half
Health?
melted.
Health malted.
I think I said health.
Health malted.
It was still super sweet and tasty, though. Half for health doesn't matter.
Why did you suddenly feel the need to put the chocolates in your pocket, Miss Bound?
She finally went to sleep. The baby's asleep.
Yay!
Health malted.
It was because you no longer had a serving cart to put them on. That's why.
One moment, please. You have explained what Miss Bound did with the chocolates and the lift cart. But what about the tablecloth? Where did it go?
Indeed, if stashing the chocolates in her pocket was the only solution she could think of, I don't want to know where she stuffed that cloth.
In the fountain? Well, Miss Jasmus, do you have an answer for me?
Miss Bound didn't hide or dispose of the tablecloth, Your Honor. In fact, it's right here in front of us. Is she wearing it?
Don't believe so.
No, she's not wearing it. Perhaps you care to enlighten us. Where exactly is the tablecloth Miss Bound used to hide the body?
Although on Miss Bound's person is a choice.
In the fountain is what I thought it was. That's where
That's blue.
But that's where what's her name found it. She found it in the
that's
fountain.
right. She's pulling it out.
So like
Okay.
That's what I'm pretty sure happened in the fountain.
Let's go with fountain. That's got to be it.
No. Never mind.
Edgeworth leaning over, lips puckered, the SpongeBob meme. There's no doubt in my mind that it's in the fountain.
Oh god. And there's no doubt in my mind that if it were, we would have found it already, Miss Jasmus.
Hate to say it, Miles-o, but there's no doubt in my mind that you've made a little boo-boo here.
Yeah, it would seem so.
I wish I didn't have
She's
to fucking
wearing it.
remember. Okay, fine.
You know, thinking back to the first time I ever met Jude.
Oh, the original white tablecloth. Okay, now I'm understanding why I was
thought they were
stupid.
talking about
I
the
thought we
blue
were talking about the
blanket,
blue
too.
one. Yeah, okay.
Wires
I'll be
crossed. It's
100% real.
okay.
I thought they were talking about the blue one that they had activated and turned white with the color changing device.
No.
It's big brain time.
That is pretty big brain though.
That would be.
Did you read this, Mars? I don't think you did.
I did say this,
Oh,
yes.
I didn't hear any of it. Ah!
I remember her wrapping a tablecloth around her waist before getting down to work. It's been a couple weeks, or actually couple years. I'm surprised I still remember this.
I think that might prove to be a vital clue.
Oh god.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I didn't remember that either.
Yeah, maybe.
If the defense is done talking amongst themselves, perhaps I can finally enlighten this court. I need to take a sippy. I'm dying.
Guys,
Poor Ori.
Ori and I were both going to bed. I took
Okay.
a Zyrtec analogy, man.
I wasn't gonna say
Ori,
this story.
I got
but
her one
you
as
can
well.
tell it.
And then straight the fuck up, she's taking a drink, and I'm
To
just
try and
being
take the
silly and
medicine.
I'm being
Mhm.
goofy, and Ori looks at me like she's gonna fucking strangle me because I'm making her laugh while she's about to drink
Cheeks
this pill.
full
So
of water.
Yeah, her cheeks be puffing like a chipmunk, and I'm like, oh shit, oh
You
fuck,
are
oh god, oh fuck.
menace.
So I
Yeah.
stop. I'm specifically trying to stop, but me going, oh shit, oh fuck, oh god,
Yeah.
makes her just fucking lose it, and she starts to die, actually die on this tiny pill.
Oh my
She's like-
god.
She's literally like, ah.
You're good enough. I don't know what
She
he did the
had
first time.
Whole Zyrtec into her cup, just fucking glooped it, and then she spends the next 15 minutes coughing and dying and crying and laughing and fucking every other kind of ing you could think of.
So, what exactly? He's not telling it good
That's
enough.
what happened.
He's not telling
That's
it
what
good
happened.
enough. I don't know what he
That's
did the
actually
first
exactly
time
what
to
happened.
start making me laugh.
Yeah, screaming while
But
being
then I
strangled. is
turned to
strangling
him
someone.
with
Oh
the
my
water in my
God.
mouth, annoyed that he has attempted at, taking my life by making me laugh while trying to fucking swallow this pill. And instead of shutting up like a normal person, he has plastered himself against the bed and just going, oh, shit, oh, fuck, oh, shit.
That's not at all what happened. I literally just like the no. You're just trying to have it up because you're embarrassed. You almost died to a Zyrtec.
I'm embarrassed. I almost died to a certain. Like I said, I was never dying. There was not a point in that
my
entire
God,
thing
you were dying.
where
You
my
were
airway was
absolutely
blocked.
dying.
Jesus. What did you do to her?
I was about to call an
He was
ambulance,
actually very concerned.
unironically.
Yeah.
It
Oh
was
my
really
gosh.
bad. She actually was like really worried about her health. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's
It
like,
was-
"I
it
don't
was
know."
rough. It was definitely the worst, like, inhaling something experience I've ever had. Because, like, it did involve a pill. There was never a time where I couldn't breathe. I was always, like, hacking and, but your body's freaking out. And so I'm like drooling. I'm like, snot is running down my face. I'm like crying, like,
my
in bed, trying to recover from what the fuck just
that was a
happened.
full-blown choke. I'm sorry to tell
It
you,
wasn't
Ori.
choking because I could breathe the whole time. It did go down the wrong pipe, and I did have a problem.
I'm actually not choking at all.
That's not choking. If you're making noise, if you're hacking, if you can hear,
It is true. If
it's
you
not
could cough
choking
and
it.
air is flowing through
there was
your
never a time
airways,
when air was
you're
blocked.
technically not joking.
It was just a lung irritation of inhaling a significant amount of water and partially inhaling the pill, which got like
Plus
stuck at the epiglottis. Is that what it is? The like flap?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes,
got
it
stuck
is called the
there.
epiglottis.
And so I'm trying to fucking hack that up because it's like stuck. That was the most uncomfortable part. But I never couldn't breathe. So, we lived. I lived.
You definitely
Dylan-
did.
Dylan lived too. Because if I died, he would have died. My ghost would have killed him.
Call that a haunting, but yes.
No, haunting to the death. Though.
No, we call that a warning.
Where exactly is the tablecloth Mademoiselle Bound used to hide the body? On her person. Yay.
Good night, Gabe.
Good night, Gab.
Good night, Gab.
If they're gabbing, they're visible.
Bound. True.
So they're Gab, so they're invisible. Gabby invisible. Invisible.
No, we know it's French. It's Gabby Vizet.
Gabby visible.
God damn that French language bullshit.
Okay, Dylan's very hard on the French language, but we also all agree that English is just as fucking stupid.
I
Well,
would
Oh,
not go that
absolutely.
far.
It
No,
may
I
be
think
less
French is
stupid.
worse.
I will say I do think French is worse, but English
Yeah.
still really bad.
Miss Bound has the tablecloth on her person, and in plain view, in fact.
In plain view? No, surely you do not mean.
Fair enough, Gabe. Miss Bound. I like the words said out loud, rendezvous, but when I see how it's spelt, I'm like rendezvous.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's the cloth
It
around
hurt.
your waist, isn't it? And given that the Zodiac blocks weren't kept in glass cases. I only speak French to make fun of it. That cloth
I've heard
would
you
have been
use
in direct
rendezvous
contact.
unironically.
Maybe that one word, but
That
I
that's
can't
as
remember.
English now as like, you know, a bunch. There's
Bourgeois.
like a bourgeois or
Okay, what about
laissez-faire.
c'est la vie?
Entrepreneur.
The phrase c'est la vie.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, entrepreneur.
That's French, right?
Quiche. There you go.
Oh,
Croissant.
I don't say quiche.
Croissant.
Quiche.
No, you don't
Oh
say that.
God, no. Bad.
Crescent, not croissant.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. There's a big list. Yeah, menage a trois. Always in our everyday vocabulary. Menagerie.
Monogaia, Troyes.
Ballet. Buffet.
That cloth would have been in direct contact with the ice. All we would need to do is to confirm my theory. Is test the cloth for traces of sugar used in Mr. Frost's work.
Oh no, penguin.
I don't know what menage a trois means.
Actually,
I actually don't know what that means.
you don't
I
know
how
what
to
a
pronounce
menage
it
a
in
trois
French.
is?
Nope.
It's a threesome.
Like
Yeah.
sexual threesome?
Yes. Specifically the sexual threesome. Yes.
I see.
Again, very French.
Yeah, another time we're fucking schooling Dylan, though. What the
I'm
hell?
glad how you have to fucking keep a tally because it's so rare. The game is up, Miss Bound. It's time to come clean.
Okay, Laura Kami. The reason I know what a menage a trois is because of Katy Perry's Last Friday Night song. Because she uses it in that.
I think
And
that's
I-
how most of us
and I
know
wanted
what
to
a
know.
menage a trois is.
Petite, yeah, petite.
I say pet it.
No, you don't.
No, you
Yeah, I
definitely
actually do.
don't.
No,
I actually
you
do.
actually don't.
Or
No,
I
I-
need to confirm
He
that
does-
you
joking,
live
I
with
do.
man.
He does not. He does not do any
can
of this
confirm.
shit.
Because in New York, the crime of stealing, if it's less than grand larceny, is pettit larceny. It's not petite.
No,
So we just call it pettit.
you don't.
And I always ask, oh, is that a nice dog? Can I pet it?
Yeah, that's different.
That's something else entirely.
That's pettit!
No,
No, just no.
you don't do that.
I actually do.
No, you don't. Just like you don't say waiter, you say waiter, like every other American.
I do say waiter, but I also say pettit.
I don't want. I know.
Sure, why not?
I'm telling you the facts.
His name is Larceny. Can
And
I
I'm
pet it?
telling you, you won't need to test this tablecloth.
A dog at that price? That's a steal. Well, his name's Larceny.
Make your noise.
Ugh.
You said it's true. I stole Delicia's infesticide ultra, and I moved Mr. Frost's body.
Oh whoa!
There
Oh,
is no
whoa!
Queen
That was
of
new.
England.
That's new.
It was me. It was all me.
Whoa!
you. I am so sorry.
Forgive me.
Last week, I went into your bag and I took it.
Had it.
And then I put it in his pocket, hoping to make it look like he tried to do it himself. You've no fingerprints but yours, just in case the police suspected foul play.
Judy! You! Oh gosh!
But Judes, why? Weren't we supposed to be on the same side? All fighting together to free Samson? We were, but I couldn't afford to get arrested. Not yet. Not until I'd finally proven that Samson is innocent. I always planned to give myself up in the end, I swear. I know it's easy to say that now, but why do it this way, though? It's not like you. I'm sorry, Mr. Fender. I've caused you so much trouble.
For 18 years I've suffered through this.
Every punishment and pain. I've been the guilty party all along, and I'm the one to blame.
Oh, nice. Ever since
that day, 18 years ago. Oh, I was gonna go back to crying. Maybe I should be singing, though. She's got that whole thespian thing going on.
Are you trying to tell us that the true culprit in the IS set incident was you? I tried. It was bad. Bad choice.
Committed a terrible crime. I took those sculptures and I stole them for purely selfish reasons.
You were 16.
The moment Mr. Frost died, they became more than mere entries in a confectionery contest. They became the final works of Samson's favorite artist. I couldn't allow them to just melt away.
Not
Interesting motive.
before he came home?
Yes.
You didn't say
Did I
that.
not say that?
No.
Fuck. Not before he came home. I did say it did not
Okay,
come
well,
through.
it didn't happen. There was none of that. You just stopped.
Okay. And that meant I could never let anybody near them. Not even the police. So I hid them. I knew it was wrong, but I just had to. I put them in the cold storage room for safekeeping. But why? No, but what I had actually done was far worse than anything I could have possibly imagined. Because who would have thought that Mr. Frost's body itself was posing as one of the sculptures?
Okay, so we're saying that she didn't do that part. Is what she's claiming.
We're saying
right
she
now.
didn't know that the body was in there.
Yeah.
So she didn't know about the body when she stole the sculptures?
She was just a mega fan. Samson is a kind man. A saint. He could never kill anybody. Never. And yet, because of what I did, police never found Mr. Frost's body, and Samson was found guilty. Yeah, this really is a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah. Lemony Snicket would be proud. Try that one again.
He was my family, and the only family I ever had.
You also
I wonder
have
if
to...
I should lower my gain.
Maybe a little, yeah.
You've been hitting the gym too hard.
Too many
I think
gains.
so.
Too much gain.
He was the most important person in the entire world to me. And Judes.
Hey, Jude. You make me sad.
After his conviction, I was forced out of our home. Days ago.
Nope.
And when I did...
Try again.
Wow, it's really not happening tonight.
It's like when you do it like a higher bit, I'm assuming.
I guess so. Crying usually involves higher pitches.
Yep. Cry like a
I was
man.
finally able to return only a few days ago. And when I did, I went to the cold storage room to check up on the sculptures. And that's when I saw it. Mr. Frost's body. It had been there the whole time. By that point, the statute of limitations had expired. So I did what I did today. Now I need a sippy. Because it was the only way I could think of to make things right.
This is a long monologue, man. Whew.
Yes, it is. Please, Bound, stop. My voice.
It seems I've misunderstood her intentions.
Do we desire a water break?
Oh no, I got my tea. It's just a matter of I've just used my voice a lot today.
I'm asking.
I'm good. I still got half a cup of tea.
Beautiful.
I took the jumbo mug.
It's just roughly the halfway point, so I was asking.
We Gucci.
Let's keep coaching then.
I need a break from the water in my fucking nose.
Oh no.
Well, we can't help
That's
much
a whole
there.
different issue.
Yeah.
Everything she's done really has all been for Mr. Tangaroa's sake. Or for his sake.
Hey, what are you thinking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something's been puzzling me. Why did Miss Bound use poison gas? Why not a more reliable method? And why disguise the autumn wing as the winter wing? Only reason I could think of is to confuse someone who was here 18 years ago.
Yeah. I wonder what she had in mind.
If she was trying to prove that Mr. Tangaroa is innocent...
She was trying to catch Gusto in the act of removing the body from the statue. So she wanted to switch the wings so that he went to the winter wing, which had the ubiquium, the one he remembered being the winter wing, which had the ubiquium infesticide ultra in it, and open the case, because the case it was in was the Gemini statue. He was going to open the case to try and remove the body so that he could hide it differently so that it wouldn't be found. That's what she was
So
trying
he's
to
the
catch him.
killer?
So he's the killer. Gusto's the killer. Yeah.
Hmm.
Find the true killer.
Yeah, that makes
Mhm.
the most sense.
Say it.
Miss Bound's ultimate goal must be to...
Woo!
Could she have been trying to discover the identity of the true culprit? Miss Bound. Your ultimate aim was to see Mr. Tangaroa cleared of all charges, correct? And to that end, you had to expose the real killer and have the police find the body from 18 years ago. Is my understanding of your intentions correct? Exhibiting the sculptures was sure to force the killer to return to the crime scene. After all, they were the only person apart from you who knew that the body was hidden in the icework.
So they would have freaked out thinking the body was about to be discovered and come running, yeah?
Exactly. But Miss Bound ran the risk that the killer might successfully cover their tracks this time.
Mm-hmm.
In the worst case scenario, they might have even been able to remove Mr. Frost's body from the scene.
I guess the problem with Gusto's motive, because remember, him and Frost were working together.
His
Yeah.
kid liked Mr. Frost more.
Yeah, maybe, honestly. The kid
No,
has not come
definitely.
into
Could've
play
been.
enough, so, like, you know.
And yet
I
we
highly
still
doubt
have
it.
that, like, family photo.
Yep.
So how could she lure the true killer into revealing themselves without putting vital evidence at risk? Booby traps. And if you looked at Judy long enough, you could see why.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. You're saying that's why the autumn wing was all, winter wingy.
I am. You were betting on one thing, Miss Bound, weren't you? That whoever opened the Pisces case you had so carefully disguised as the Gemini case would be the real perpetrator of the Is 7 incident.
And who was that but Gusto? No!
But that would mean the real killer was...
Overruled! Enough! Not another word! Do you realize the implications of what you are saying, Miss Eisworth? Are you prepared to stand behind the accusation you are clearly about to make?
Miss Bound set a booby trap for Mr. Frost's killer. Meaning that whoever found themselves caught in that trap is highly likely to be the guilty party. But I lack the evidence to support such an assertion. To accuse someone without any evidence is not to be done lightly. So, let me do so heavily. Should I really go ahead and make my accusation and name Mr. Frost's killer nonetheless?
I mean, I'm pretty confident.
I feel like do it.
Dylan?
What proof do we have?
He opened the case. Did he not?
He opened the case!
Wasn't he in the room?
Where it
Did he
happened?
gas
He did open the
himself?
case,
He
but
did
I mean,
gas
what if
himself.
he's just a thief?
Why
not a
else would he be
murderer?
doing that?
What if he's just a thief, not a murderer? What if he's hungry? What if he's like delicious, just wants to taste it?
He'll still be guilty of something at least.
But not murder. We're talking about the name of Mr. Frost's killer.
I say fuck it, we ball.
Let's go.
My ultimate goal is to see the truth exposed. And to do that, I need to seize the moment.
Love a
Yes,
confident
Judge.
Edgeworth.
Yeah, he's
I'm
great.
prepared to stand behind my accusation.
Look at this. He's beautiful.
I know exactly who is to blame for the Ice 7 incident.
Woo!
Nice!
Jean Gusto, the victim of the poison gas attack, and he is the perpetrator behind the I-7 incident. Gusty! Oh, my word!
Mr. Gusto. Huh.
Miss Bound. As we have established, you knew that the opening of the gallery would lure in the real culprit. And you set up the poison gas trap in order to catch them. Do you dispute the facts thus far?
You're a very impressive man, Mr. Edgeworth. Just like your father. And of course, you're absolutely right.
Then perhaps you could tell us exactly what happened, in your own words.
Of course. I have nothing to hide anymore. So I might as well tell you everything. As you said, I set a trap here in the gallery to try and catch Mr. Frost's killer. Before we opened, I made sure that the door to the Autumn Wing was the only one that was unlocked. When opening time came, I ran around to unlock the doors of the various rooms and found that the Autumn Wing had been locked from the inside. The killer is on the other side of the door. The thought, well, it frightened me.
And then she simply walked away, leaving him to fall victim to her poison gas trap.
Sir Gusto was being treated for gas inhalation? That's when I knew he was the murderer. All that was left was for the police to find Mr. Frost's body, and then Samson would finally be proven innocent. At least that was my plan. Dudes, why didn't you tell me? You know I'm always here for you, right? We could have found another way. A more legal way. It didn't have to be like this.
Well, Dylan, as Estrock asks, what would the charges for something like this be?
For which part?
She
this is
caught
an
a murderer
interesting
by
one.
poisoning him. And her intent the entire time was to catch the murderer by doing this. It wasn't like an accidental thing.
Well, I mean, legally, you still aren't allowed to poison someone. I'd highly doubt a prosecutor, if she could prove this guy was the murderer, would charge her.
Okay, cool.
All right.
As versus a prosecutor, he ain't gonna charge her. And then if Delicia doesn't press charges for the theft, then we're
For
good.
the stolen,
Yeah,
poison,
infesticide ultra.
There is literally a crime for using poison against someone, though, so...
Yeah, but the prosecutor would have to press charges.
yeah.
I mean, yes.
So she's probably fine.
I think she'll be okay. Thank you, Mr. Fender. You've been so very kind to me all these years. But I'm the one who created this mess, so it was up to me to try to clean it up. I didn't care what it took, as long as I could get Samson out of that awful place. Judy. 18 years ago, the police managed to cover up the fact that Mr. Frost's body had gone missing. If I went to them now and said it had reappeared, I was afraid they might have tried to cover things up again. So I worked to set off a very public incident here in the gallery, in front of as many witnesses as possible. I'm so sorry, Judy.
I can't with the under the hat hair. And he needs the hat. It's important.
You, Samson, Gregory, and little Miles Arena when he was 9. I let you all down.
I'm glad we're getting some healing here with Eddie admitting that he fucked up there too.
Fender, this can't be easy for him.
Oh, I'm the one who should be apologizing. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, I hope one day you can forgive me. And whatever punishment I have to face, I'm ready to accept it.
Well...
So what's the punishment?
I mean, it is a Class A felony to poison someone like this, so...
Damn.
Oof. But
Which,
please,
you know,
If I may ask one thing of you, it's that you must simply clear Samson's name.
I mean, the jail system has a net of 0 prisoners. Judy in?
Let's see
Samson
how
out.
the statute of limitations could be told.
There you
if
go.
he wasn't in the country, or if there was wait, how long was the trial?
Yeah, that's the part. We can check, I think.
Think so.
Yeah, hold on. Suspect data convicted as a it doesn't tell me when.
Damn.
It didn't tell me when he was convicted as an
Can you pull up the
accomplice.
statute of limitations one more time?
Yeah.
The time of any indictment to the end of their trial, or if they're not in the country.
Yeah. It's definitely like, because there's asterisks, we gotta use an asterisk, you know?
Oh, 100%.
The way the truth of these past 18 years had come to light was unexpected, to say the least. And yet, it had only set us down a path towards an even more shocking end.
Woo!
Oh, snap.
What an early time to end a stream.
We're
That's
not
crazy.
ending stream, you schmoobie.
It's not ending. We still got an hour to go.
Yeah, Meng. We still got an hour to
We're
go.
in it for the long haul.
We going. We've passed the date.
We are already out of April.
We're a month ahead of this now.
Exactly a month.
I mean, yeah, if someone had like a pretty good reason to poison someone else, you would definitely have a lighter sentence than otherwise. And it's possible you don't even get charged if you really are. Just
Can
trying
I
to
poison
catch a
in
killer, but-
self-defense?
So, strictly speaking, if someone is applying deadly physical force against you, you can do deadly physical force against them, no matter what that form is.
Nice.
So, strictly speaking, yes, it's possible.
To
If
poison
someone's,
in
like,
self-defense.
Shooting
Amazing.
at you, you can fucking like throw a syringe of poison or like use a blowdart. Yes.
Or a coated dagger. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I have
Damn.
those in my back pocket
But
all the time.
You are gonna have a hard time convincing a jury that the poison you just carry is self-defense poison.
Yeah, it's just a piece of water hemlock. I can find that out in, my backyard, in a park, in many parks.
I stabbed him with a palm tree frond, Your Honor.
Yeah, those aren't poisonous. They just are really nasty. They're full of
What does New
bacteria
York
and
City
shit.
law consider as murder? Killing someone to death. That's murder. If you don't kill them until
That
they
sounds
die,
about
it's
right.
not murder.
Yeah, it's attempted murder, maybe.
Yes.
And guys, you see, people die when they are killed, so...
Yes.
It's true. It's true. People stop living the second they're killed.
Yeah.
Well, manslaughter's not murder, right, Dylan? Is it?
Correct. Manslaughter
So-
is a crime. It's
Yeah.
a separate crime from murder.
So it has to be.
There are multiple ways to do a manslaughter, though.
Yes. But I'm saying, so you could kill somebody to death without it being a murder, is what I'm saying.
Correct. That is true.
Yeah.
You have to have intent to kill someone, Federico. And
Even
then
if
you
it's
kill that
instant.
someone.
Like, it could be an instant, though. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. There's no premeditation requirement in New York State. And funny fact, there's no premeditation requirement in like half the states because it'll actually say premeditated murder, but the courts have interpreted premeditated to be like the millisecond before you pull the trigger, you're like, I'm gonna shoot this guy,
yeah.
and that's enough.
But there's
Oh,
also
wow.
something called felony murder, where if you're committing another felony and somebody dies because of that felony being committed, that's a murder.
Yes.
Even if you didn't directly kill them.
That's the law in almost every state, if
Yeah.
not all of them.
If your
but like literally,
actions...
it's like I'm trying to rob you. I got a gun. I'm like, give me your money now. And someone's like, oh fuck, this guy's got a gun. They have a heart attack. I mean, murder. Even
Yeah.
though you're not trying to kill them,
No.
it's still murder.
The better one is dude robbed, felony robbery, right? Larceny, right? Felonious larceny. Running across the roofs doing parkour. Out of shape cop attempts to do such a thing, is not good enough
God.
and dies. That's felony murder. He's considered to have
Yeah,
killed
that
that
one's
cop, even though he
a
was running
sad one. I don't like
away.
that one.
It's
But
bad.
yes.
It's bad. It's a cloud world we live in. But
No,
felony
Mason.
murder.
Felony murder implies the existence of misdemeanor murder.
yeah, misdemeanor murder, which is not related.
There is a corollary to felony murder. It's misdemeanor manslaughter, but we're getting in the weeds. Yeah, Federico, killing someone can be via any means. So it doesn't have to be with a gun or a weapon. You could do it with anything.
Your hands, your fists, a brick. Well, that's
You
a
could
weapon,
do it with
I guess.
a dog.
A dog. Yeah,
Basically
a dog is
anything.
a dog
You
is
could do it
property,
with
so
a
is a dog
hitman.
not just weapon? A weapon.
But yeah, if you hire a hitman, you've done a murder.
If you
Even though
scare
didn't pull the
someone to
trigger.
death, you've done a murder.
Well, no. You have to have the intent to do it.
If
for it
you
to be
knew
murder,
they had a
with an
condition
asterisk.
that made it highly likely for them to die from a fright.
Like unless we're talking about felony murder. Murder is defined by intent.
Yeah, I see.
The most common way of doing
Okay.
manslaughter is killing someone because
Car
you were
accident?
reckless.
Car accident.
Well, yeah, recklessness specifically.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's
If it's truly an
specifically
accident.
with the motor vehicle.
No.
Really? That's not the...
Really?
No. I'm saying the most common
Huh.
way to do a manslaughter.
Oh,
with a
most
motor
commonly,
vehicle.
sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Probably.
I'm saying.
It just feels the most openly accessible, you know?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're doing that a lot. You know, you're driving around a lot.
The other way, real quick, to do manslaughter, besides of being reckless and killing someone, is you're
Mr. Murder.
intending to cause someone a really bad injury. Like you're trying to beat someone to like half to death, if you will. But you go too far and you do beat them all the way to death. Like, for example, if you're in a gang and you're trying to haze a new initiate, and you're all just kicking the shit out of him, but like the whole point is he's supposed to join the gang, and you're ostensibly on the same team. That's manslaughter, not murder, because no one actually wanted to kill him.
I see. Penguin,
had a
I need that
windbreaker
Pokemon
flashbacks
to
that
exist.
just now.
That'd be actually really funny. Misdemeanor, level 33 holding a Ranger Claw, Murder. Honestly, steel fighting, hilarious.
That's
I
pretty
only
damn
meant
good.
to seriously fuck him up, but I, in fact, accidentally killed him.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, it was his fault. He was weak. He chose to... He let it happen. No, we don't victim blame here. All right, read your line, Dylan.
He failed a con save, Your Honor. It's not my fault.
I watched him roll it. The dice fell out of his pocket, and it landed on a nat one.
It was his unlucky dice, Your Honor. He was never going to win.
Objection, Your
And-
Honor. It was weighted dice. Oh, all right. Move on.
Real quick.
Scandalous.
Oh god.
One other way to do murder is transferred intent. So if I'm like, you know what, fuck you, Mars, and I pull out a gun and I shoot at her, but for
It
whatever reason my
misses.
aim is off and I kill Ori instead, I've murdered Ori, even
Yep.
though I didn't intend to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not even manslaughter, being reckless. It's straight up murder.
Or if you like stab Mars with a spear and it stabs through her into me.
I mean, yeah.
Why are
Just
we
saying.
stabbing each other?
Mars passes the
just an
con save, she's
example.
fine from the stab, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
and you die.
Exactly.
Missed all my vital organs. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, exactly. Ha ha ha! Say your line.
I can't get Athena out of my head now. Miss Bound, are you feeling a little calmer now? Damn, Estra.
Yes.
God, why we went down a bad path in chat.
And we're back to the menage a trois.
Stop! Ew!
I don't know what we're doing.
No, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
You've never tried to kill anyone so
Stop.
far. Federico, the night's still young, first of all.
And so is your life.
Good.
Still young.
Then allow me to get to the point.
This is
Regardless of
true.
your intentions, you broke the law.
Point.
You are a criminal.
A criminal.
Yes, I understand.
Criminal.
Nevertheless, I understand that what you did was to prove Mr. Tangaroa's innocence.
Criminal.
Therefore, if the real culprit is really someone else, then we have a duty to investigate the case while you're behind bars.
Overruled. There is nothing to suggest that anything nefarious took place in the official IS-7 incident records. And right now, there's nothing that suggests that we should take Miss Bound at our word either. So, our first order of business should be to arrest the culprit of the case before us, Miss Bound herself. Bitch!
Official records cannot always be trusted, Judge Gavelle. Especially since there are those prosecutors who would think nothing of twisting the facts.
Indeed.
Overruled. Are you suggesting that the committee at the time overlooked such a prosecutor? Yes, bitch, I am. Yes, I
That's
fucking
for
am.
you and
Yeah,
your
very much.
people to figure out. However, it's a fact that the autopsy report was faked.
Yeah, not the best
Seeing
look.
as Mr. Frost's body was only found just now.
Oh, sacre bleu! No, oh putain!
What is with you French and their poutine?
No. There really is something of Major Von Kammer in you, Major Esworth. That's a fucking insult as fuck.
Excuse me, bitch?
How so, exactly?
There was I was watching a video essay about
I just mean that you serve, Monsieur Edgeworth.
I was watching a video essay about adult children deciding to go no contact with their parents and specifically focusing on with mothers and stuff. And there's one bit and someone was talking about I hate when somebody looks at all of my my accomplishments and everything and they say, oh, your parents raised you well. And it's that's what she fucking just did.
Damn.
She just did that shit.
Nah, that checks out. That's fitting.
By continually defying the will of the committee and bending the truth to fit your needs. That's how. Perhaps it is time you understand how the committee sees this case. Fuck. Isn't
Oh,
it
good. Yeah, I
committee?
get a break.
I don't. Committee? I don't. The committee is willing to accept that Major Von Kammer falsified Major Frost's autopsy report. Oh, did she? Alright, Estrak. I'll have to try and remember that when I go to edit it in 4 years. Even still, Major Von Kammer only managed to have Major Tangaroa convicted as an accomplice. I personally have come to believe that the real culprit behind the IS-7 incident is Mademoiselle Bound. A plan to poison and kill Major Cousteau today was her attempt to frame him for Major Frost's murder. I make the facts. The facts do not care about your feelings, Major Esworth, only mine. What was that?
And this is how the committee sees things, is it?
Dylan, what was that word that we talked about where people are they make their own truth or whatever the fuck?
Oh, postmodernist.
Yeah. That's Gavelle now, huh?
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Yep.
Damn.
The wet ass P word, postmodernist.
Yeah, exactly. It is. As always, I act solely in service of the law and order.
We get you like that show, it's fine. But do. It sounds to me like all she's doing is acting in service of the committee and covering up the truth. And if I can't change her mind, there will be no saving Mr. Tangaroa or Miss Bound.
Okay. The stakes have been set.
Alrighty. That's okay.
I hope,
They
Federica.
accept it.
I hope.
I'm okay. Can still only manage to have to. Okay, I mean, it's fine. I think we have to press them
Okay,
all.
well,
None
now
of them
we're
are
getting into
weird. None of them are
personally.
weird, so.
If you accept that Mr. Von Karma falsified the report, then why won't you reinvestigate the case?
A very good point.
Oh my god!
What?
Because
This
I
bitch.
said so.
Oh, because the goddess of justice is never wrong. Yeah, postmodernism, right there. A verdict remains the something that I didn't read. Hold on. A verdict remains true despite Major Von Karma's manipulations.
Objection? Despite blatant evidence tampering. You sure your precious goddess is into that?
I am.
Your precious goddess is a sick freak.
Almost makes you... Committee might have other reasons for not wanting this looked into again.
Sassy wussy.
Mighty sussy, Miss Verity.
Mighty sauce, mighty sauce.
You think we can just reach? You think we can just retry everything because new information comes to light? This is too much work. We are tired in the committee. No mistrials here. I will not allow it. Further investigation is simply unnecessary since the goddess
Oh my
of justice
God.
has already spoken. It is one and
This
done
is a
here.
really
We have no
stupid reason.
We have no Supreme Court. We have no Court of
I'm
Appeals.
sorry,
We have
story-wise, this kind of drives me nuts.
There are no higher judges. I decide. I am the law.
This
I
is
am
Edgeworth
the law.
being like, maybe
What the
that's not
fuck,
right.
lady.
Is that right?
Yes, because I said so. Press.
I believe it was a confession that sealed Mr. Tangaroa's fate in the end.
In this universe, yes. In Ace Attorney Japanifornia, it's pretty fucking bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
A
murder should have
confession
no
secured
statute
by
of
Mr. Von
limitations.
Karma, which should surely cast doubt on the final verdict itself.
It's... I do a murder. I then hide in my, like, apocalypse bunker for 15 years. And then I come out, and we good. Overruled. Samson Tangaroa confessed to the initial investigating officer, one Detective Ian Sideman. The official records state that it was his interrogations that led to the conviction. No nearly torture or anything like that occurred. No sleep deprivation or coercion into, confession. And
About
thus, therefore...
starving?
No. All I can say to you is the goddess of justice has already spoken. How many times do I have to say it? Listen with your ears.
Whoa. She just won't budge at all. Are these committee guys really that big of a deal?
They shouldn't be, because they're being fucked.
Hey! They're finally back.
Ooh, I hope your powers are chill now,
Oh,
Canadian Zipper.
Lucy.
You had your one and
Fingers
done.
crossed.
They're a prosecutor's worst nightmare.
That was crazy.
That was wild, Canadian. The fact that that's insane. I will never get over that.
There's
You're sealing your
coincidences,
fate.
and then there's coincidences.
And then there's like 80 nickels at this point. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you. You got some secret power there.
Yeah.
I don't know how you should make money off of it.
You're Alistair from Aspen Hotel. Hates being on camera.
So kind of like how the police are to a great thief, huh?
Funny how you don't seem to have a problem with the police when it suits you, though. Are you suggesting that Miss Tangeroa and Miss Bound killed Mr. Frost together?
Why not? You could even imagine they split their roles as thus. Major
Where's your
Tangeroa
proof, bitch?
could have been the one to commit the act itself. And this is just being, you know, the goddess is speaking to me. The goddess is speaking through me. She is speaking as she has spoken before. And while
The
he
goddess
did
is
that, Mademoiselle Bound was to remove the body.
What? I don't
The
even know
thoughts
how to
that we
react.
could
That went
ever
so
kill
fast.
Mr. Frost.
The thought that we ever killed Mr. Frost.
You stole his corpse and hid it for 18 years. Thief,
I didn't know it was in there.
Is it really so surprising that you fucking shut up? Is it... I really want to say kayate, but that's not French. What's the French equivalent of kayate? Is it really so surprising that
my
you might
God.
be considered a suspect
Miss
as a
Bound has
result?
fully confessed to all of her crimes.
I had to cut off Ori IRL.
Yeah, good.
Now is not the time to speculate
That
about
was
what else
epic.
she might have done in the past. Who else she may have
Very
killed.
well.
Totally irrelevant.
Then let us pass judgment on what we know she did in the present. Boop.
Why would Miss Bound have chosen to frame Mr. Gusto for the murder?
No doubt because he suspected her of being the real culprit. He may have entered what he thought was the Winter Wing simply to see if the Gemini statue was genuine. Little did he know that he would be greeted by a trap designed to silence him. A trap that nearly worked.
Do you have any evidence to support that line of reasoning?
Evidence, schmevidence. Unfortunately, Mr. Gusto remains in critical condition. How unfortunate. Oh, so sad. It will be difficult to prove anything until he regains consciousness. In other words, there is little we can do for now. Where's your evidence, Edgeworth?
On the contrary, there is plenty we can do.
You still have not grasped the situation, have you? Then allow me to spell it out for you. Taisez-toi or taisez-vous? I want the less polite one. Oh, okay, well, you choose taisez-vous? Alright. Is that how I'm saying it? Taisez-vous? Correct me if I'm wrong.
We shall see.
We have all the evidence
I
we
have a
need
way with Spanish myself, Federico. Parentheses derogatory.
to explain both the IS-7 incident and the poison gas attack. Federico, I am Hispanic on my father's side, so my grandmother is fluent, and my father speaks pretty
caliente.
well. My cousin speaks pretty well. I've taken a lot of Spanish, and I've worked with a lot of people who speak Spanish throughout my whole life. So
My
while I
fiancé
don't
is pretty good at Spanish.
speak it, yeah, right? Well, I don't speak it that well. I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of scared. I definitely have certain things, and I've been specifically complimented on my accent, which I'm very proud of. But thank you. We have therefore determined that there is no need to investigate the case any further. I think we'll press this one first, because these are new. These are added. Call it wonderism. Because, you know, justice is
Listen.
blind, and so is Stevie Wonder. Oh my God.
I have a way with Spanish, and my way is very bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
he needs
that's
to try harder.
certainly a way.
He tried Duolingo for a little bit.
And
Obviously,
said it
now
had
there's
to be
like
good.
AI slop in Duolingo now, so fuck Duolingo. But,
Oh, great.
yeah. But, he
Even
loves
now-
To
would never
Latin
say-
O's, Esther. I meant to this Latin.
Latina. Ah. But,
oh shit. I'm gay confirmed.
yeah, shit. Did just come out, guys. We were gonna tell you, but what was I saying? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
All the evidence you need. Latina.
Oh my god. In the matter of the IS-7 incident, we have a body, a murder weapon, and two suspects. Deux suspects. Deux suspects. As for the poison gas attacks, we have the sources of the two chemicals and Ms. Bound's confession. Yes, Federico. It makes me very proud when that happens. I'm glad that I'm good. La biblioteca. Okay, slightly more Ori Spanish lore because I like saying this one. In one of my Spanish classes, there was like you have a speaking part of your exam, and we were in the unit about like geographic, like location compared to stuff, right? Like giving directions and stuff. So like it would like, oh, where do you live? You know, and you'd say like, oh, I live near the blank or something like that, or I live, you know, to the left of the supermarket, whatever you would say. And people were obviously getting like kind of tripped up by that because there's a lot of things you could say and we didn't have like, you know, a ton of words. So the teacher, she's like, if you get the question of, you know, ¿Dónde está tu casa? You can just say, yo vivo cerca de la biblioteca, right? Like you can just say, like, it does not have to be true. You can just say something.
Incredibly well for Ori.
Actually, my childhood home is near a library, like very near a library. And so she asked me the question. She's like, you know, ¿Dónde está tu casa? And I'm like, oh, yo vivo cerca de la biblioteca. And she's like, ¿Verdad? I'm like, sí, sí, ¿verdad? It was so funny. We're like in the hallway. It was the funniest shit. She was like, wait, really? I was like, yeah, really. Oh, it's verdad.
They're just like, hell yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's so funny to me. And wait. And as for you, Mr. Asworth, we also have enough evidence to see that you yourself will have to answer to the committee in a formal hearing. I will have that badge of yours.
Whoa! That doesn't sound good.
Mason, it's not AI art in Duolingo, but it is using AI chatbots instead of regular people to talk with you in the language, which is still bad. Because ChatGPT and chatbots are still generative AI.
Bring back the película guy.
Duolingo was able to survive without AI for years. Why does it need it?
I hate abominable intelligence.
No sense.
Yes.
Like, fuck that noise.
Was it? Yeah. Película. Dylan loves that guy.
Película.
So he loves that word too. My favorite word is trabajábamos or acampábamos. I like those two a lot. Don't be sorry, Mason.
The fun one.
We're here to educate.
Don't worry, Miles Areno.
Just like Eddie said.
If nothing else,
No,
you're
man,
always
we're not
more
mad
than
at you.
welcome at Edgeworth and Go.
We're mad at AI.
I hate AI so
Jinx.
much.
Oh, we're always mad at
Whoa,
AI. When
really
are we
good,
not mad at
good
AI?
AI news? Crunchyroll came out with a statement that said they would never use AI in their stuff.
Yes!
Based as
Such
fuck.
a win.
Such a win indeed. That's like really, really meaningful.
My favorite copy pasta is
Guys,
the...
this is really good because there is an anime that came out that is AI anime. And it got review bombed on my anime list. Oh, I gotta look up the name again because I did review bomb it. I gotta look up the name.
Jesus. Disgusting indeed. Oh my god.
It's hideous. Hold on, if I just type in what is the AI?
I'm not allowed to look it up, otherwise stream will die. Canadian Lucifer will get mad at us and stream will die. I'm not allowed to touch anything else.
Okay, it's Twins Hina Hima.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Reading the thing. Mars read that one.
Yeah, so guys, don't watch that one. It's made with AI. bad.
There's an AI copy pasta that is so fucking fitting, and I love it.
There's a copy pasta about
It's
AI.
the one that goes like, well, not exactly AI, but robots and computers. It's like,
Oh.
all robots and computers must shut the hell up. To all machines, you do not speak unless spoken to, and I will never speak to you. I don't want to hear thank you from a kiosk. I am a divine being. You are an object, and you have no right to speak in my holy tongue.
Wait, that was a copy pasta? That wasn't him
It's
doing
a copy
it?
pasta.
Oh, I thought he did that.
No.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
right.
Ugh.
The more you know.
Indeed.
Your Honor, I'd greatly appreciate it if we could stay focused on the matter at hand.
Of course. Now, where was I? Excusez-moi. I just wish to make you suffer. Yes.
Mission accomplished.
You really mean to assert that there are no loose ends left to investigate? None at all.
All of the evidence has been examined at length, and there is nothing more to be learned from them. Therefore, I see no need to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant Miss Judy Band.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it is I am the
not.
law. I am the goddess of justice. You do not object to me.
We fucking object, bitch.
Your Honor, I'm certain there's something that still needs to be examined.
Poor pastry puff always getting their name said for the wrong person.
Again?
Dylan, as Parry is Parry, wrote "Why is Dylan yelling?" and then Penguin responded, but instead of saying Parry, said pastry. I'm sorry,
Oh
pastry puff.
no.
This is your lot.
This is
Like,
beyond
P
stuff.
is too good of a word. A letter, I guess. We just like that letter. Oh my god.
To be fair, it is
This
one of
is
the
me.
first sounds we learn in development.
Yeah, that's why Papa is easier for babies than Dada.
Da 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 da.
Everyone is you. You are the chat. You've assimilated hive mind. The hammer is about to fall, Miss only hard evidence can stop it now. Present what you think requires further deliberation now, assuming that there really is anything left, that is.
This isn't over yet. Not by a long shot. We got at least 35 minutes.
Yeah.
We do.
There's still one thing we don't have an answer to. And it's up to me to point it out to Judge Gavell.
Okay, I don't know what I'm pointing out.
Is it Gusto? 'Cause
That's
we didn't
fine.
Question him yet?
We still, the accomplice, whatever, personally come to believe that
Accomplice.
it's misbound.
It's gotta be the stuff that was added.
Yeah, I guess you're right. We have all the evidence we need to explain both this incident and the gas attack, and therefore there's no need to investigate further. So it's got to be this one.
It's gotta be that one. We must have some evidence that
I
she
want to
doesn't
press again
have.
just to see what we say exactly. All the evidence you need. We have the body, the
We have
murder
body,
weapon, and two
murder weapon,
suspects.
Two
We don't have
suspects.
motive, I guess. For the poison
We
attack, we have the
don't, but
sources
how
of
the
the
hell do we
chemicals
do
and her
that?
confession. And then it goes into him, this bit. So we have the murder weapon. Wait, did it say we had the murder weapon? Do we have the... Yes, we do, the salt lamp. We have
We
the
do,
murder
yeah.
weapon and the body and two suspects. What are we missing?
What
Motive?
else do we have?
Motive is all I can think of. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
don't
present to
have motive.
this, but I don't know what yet. We have the body, the murder weapon, and 2 suspects.
Okay.
What does this say again? Location is room. December. Weapon salt lamp,
Murder
which we
weapon, rock
have.
salt lamp.
Prosecutor 1 karma, defense attorney, statute, blah blah blah. Body found inside of creations. Well, detention, chase disorder. Convicted was accomplice based on conviction. Convicted at a public leak, blah blah blah. No. And then we have this. Okay, I don't think that helped us very
We
much.
don't have the detailed autopsy report. Is that what they were hinting at?
Well, maybe she's saying we
Honestly,
have
I
them.
feel like that's our best bet.
You think that's our best
I could
bet?
think.
Okay, I'm
I
just
think
gonna
that's our
look a
best bet.
second. Yeah, all right, I'll do it. Present.
Nothing else makes
Nope.
sense.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Not that. No. I think we don't have the autopsy, but I didn't think that was what we should have presented.
Oh. Well,
There's
read
a
the
clear
line.
contradiction in your testimony, Judge Gavel.
What should we have presented? Oh. I already forget what it was. Taisez-vous? Taisez-vous! Such statements will not be tolerated in this court. Taisez-vous.
And why not? What precisely is wrong with my statement?
For one thing, the fact that you clearly do not believe it yourself. Confident is everything.
I mean, I believed it for a second.
I believed it pretty hard.
I'm gonna have to be more careful next time.
All right, fine. We have all the evidence we
Shock
need.
ray blue.
Yeah. Okay. We have all the evidence we need. All the evidence we need.
Anything to show?
Doesn't really help.
No.
We don't know whose this
Finger
was. What is
mark.
this? Gemini case analysis. Oh, this is good sugar dinner fountain. No.
Nothing about Von Karma's fraudulent shit.
That was what this is what he had fraudulized. We got the real
I
one
see.
from Fender.
That's what I thought with the autopsy report, but apparently not.
Yeah. Matching statues made by the victim. We understand what happened here. It was fake. We have all this shit. That's nothing. We have all the evidence. We don't have all the evidence. What evidence are we missing? Signs was used before the police line. We figured out what that was for. We lost this, but we discovered it again. This is the Pisces statue. So this is the wrong one that didn't have the body in it. That we confirmed. This was the fake one. He got in it. Okay, that's fine. We have that. The book of recipes. That's not really evidence. We have all the evidence we need to explain both the 7 incident and the poison gas attack. What evidence don't we have?
How do we say you
Motive.
don't have this?
I
I
don't.
mean, we don't have enough for the 7.
Yeah. What are we missing?
What about the following line after this one?
The next one is so we don't have to look into it any further. I think it has to be this one.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
I think it has to be this one. This photo of fresh goose of son visit family to the semi. See this? Those are his thingies. That is normal. All this is rather normal. I don't know. I don't know. You look so not happy to be here. This was with her. Betty Biquium. Transport 18 years ago. The top of the platform is what Larry saw. We have that evidence. And the case
Is there anything
analysis.
more in the picture?
Is it the Statute of Limitations book?
I don't think so.
Nerds.
Chimkin?
Chimkin.
Are we just dumb?
Fountain Hall reception.
We're not just dumb.
Sagittarius,
We're dumb
Capricorn,
plus
Aquarius,
we're missing
Pisces, Aries, Gemini. What do we not explain? We have
What's
all
the
the
line before
evidence.
this?
Statue.
I'm pretty sure we pressed all the statements, but I'll press it again to check. Her plan was to poison and kill Mr. Gusto. Today was her attempt to frame him for Frost's murder. I'll press this one again, but I'm pretty sure we did press this one. There's no need to press any further. You really mean to assert that there's no loose ends?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, none at all. All the evidence has
So
been
clearly
examined at
there's no
length.
loose
There is
end.
nothing more to be learned from them. Yeah, what do we do? Therefore, I see no need to... Okay, and then we did this bit. Deliberation, assuming there's anything that presented out. There's still one thing we don't have it. What do we not have an answer to? That's what we're looking for.
What don't we have an answer to?
We need something we don't have an answer to. Okay, what in the evidence do we not have an answer to? Ah, shit.
The only thing coming to mind is the
that
family
picture?
photo.
Yeah.
We literally got
We've
no
never used that
explanation for
before.
whatsoever. Oh, does it
Right.
establish like they were close, so why kill him?
Yeah, that's all I got. We haven't used that like at all.
Just do it.
Let's do it.
On this one, there's no need to investigate
Give
any
it a
further.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not really evidence for
Nope.
anything. God damn it.
Would you care to revise your testimony at all, Judge Gavin?
No. Why? Do you believe there's something wrong with it?
Clearly is, we just can't find it.
Well, no, that's exactly.
Then perhaps you should refrain from insinuating otherwise.
Well, that blew up in my face.
Maybe we present it to the other one? No, I don't know why that we would present it to the other one. Looky. Ah, shit. I keep doing that. What? We have all the evidence. We need something. Yeah, there was something that is not explained. What is not explained?
The rooms, the statues, chocolates were part of it. The teapot was
The
part of it.
book? The finger marks here?
The fingerprints? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
Dylan?
No, I have no input.
Nope.
No.
Maybe try it on the other line.
Okay, I don't think it goes with the other line better.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
My dude.
It's so easy to fuck up.
Okay. This line.
You want to present it on this one? We have all the evidence, but this is not the one that's the problem. This says we have all the evidence. So here would be the contradiction that we have all the evidence. I don't think that's a problem because Edgeworth is saying
Yeah.
you think it is.
We've determined there's no need to investigate.
okay,
and
I'll
there's a
present-
need to
Well, fine, we'll present it
think
to
what
this
the hell
one.
it could
We'll
be.
present it to this one. We'll present this to this one, right? That's what we just presented.
I think so.
No.
Nope. Great.
I do think it's the last one, Ori.
You think it's the last statement?
Because
That's
that's the
the
one that
last
one where we have
Edgeworth
to
is
present it.
trying to prove.
I don't think.
What the
we
hell
present
piece of
what we
evidence?
just did.
Is not explained. Unless-
Dummies, chocolate. That we
Wait,
dealt
wait a
with.
second.
What?
When we presented that original case file, it was on the line before this, right? We never presented
Yeah.
it to this last
Okay.
line.
All right.
Maybe that's it.
Oh,
Maybe we're overthinking this.
Nope.
Wow, I got nothing. Why is
I'm
this
gonna
one...
wait until we get way closer to the end, is all I'm saying. I want to figure it out. I want
to figure it out too. Okay,
I want to ask chat. Don't
be?
answer yet until I get Mars's and Dylan's opinion. But I want to ask chat if we're way off base. Is that...
No.
Do we... No, we don't want to say anything?
Not yet.
All right, nothing yet. Okay.
All right.
We present the badge. Things we haven't presented yet. This. Other things we haven't presented yet. We did present this. We haven't presented this places, but we did present it on
The
this
final
one?
line.
It was the final line.
Yeah.
We didn't
presented
present
that on
this
the
at
final
all,
line.
but this is confirmed.
That's the murder weapon, and she
Yeah.
has it.
This is weird. These are... I don't know.
Nothing's jumping out at me as, pursue this. Check the statutes of limitations
It's
book.
gotta be this. It's
Like, is there an
gotta be
asterisk?
this. Yeah, there is
Statute
asterisks.
suspended from the time of any... Oh! This is it. Because she's saying that Judy was an accomplice to Samson. And they have them both. Is this it?
Oh,
Is this
so
the
they
asterisk?
can't be... She can't be tried. She can't be convicted because
Maybe
of the
that's
thing.
the angle they're going with.
Okay.
What line
night,
do we present
Mason.
that on, though?
This one.
Night,
Good night.
Mason.
There's no need to investigate the
sure?
case any further.
I don't know why.
All right, I'm willing to give it a
Okay,
shot.
I don't know then. What, Dylan? I don't know.
We're not trying to prove
We're
that
trying
we
to prove...
can't charge Judy.
We are trying... Yeah, you're right. We are trying to prove...
We're trying to prove that there's more
that
to be
there's
investigated.
something we did not investigate far
Is
enough.
there?
What have we not investigated far enough? The book itself?
Is it the salt lamp and who used it?
Can you present profiles in this?
No,
right?
I cannot.
No.
It is only evidence.
Which you would think would make it easier.
It definitely does not. Photograph of the
Okay.
murder weapon is blood.
Is it the salt lamp because we don't know who originally used it?
But that's not what we're saying. She says we have the murder weapon, the body, and 2 suspects. And then we also have... My thing that I feel like they're missing is motive. Did we present this one
Yeah,
to
exactly,
this
and
line?
that's where the family photo would fit
Or did we
in.
present it to the previous line?
I thought we presented it to the last line, but we
Can
could try it again.
anybody in chat confirm which line we presented this to? Because I don't fucking know.
Back up one more.
I'm pretty sure that we presented it
Back
to the
up
last
one more
line.
evidence or one more line?
Evidence. No, like page.
Oh.
Go to the last page of evidence.
We dealt with the
Definitely not
chocolates.
The chocolates.
Book and
yeah.
chocolate.
We dealt with...
Poor Edgeworth sitting on the floor with all his evidence laid out in front of him like, oh, not that one. No, not that one.
Okay.
God damn it, where is it?
Photograph the blood. The blowtorch? Okay.
No.
It's not this. We've dealt with this. It's not this.
Yeah.
We've dealt with this. I guess why
Isn't that
Gusto was
Delicia?
going for the statue in the first place?
I mean.
But
is
he
it
thought there was a
Delicia?
body inside it.
But she's saying that that wasn't the
Because we're
case
implying
because
that-
Judy killed him. And it wasn't Gusto. So Gavel is saying that it's not Gusto as a murderer. He's a victim. So the thing we didn't investigate that we don't have an answer to is why did Gusto open the case? That's all I
Okay.
got. Dylan?
I guess the statue does reflect that.
I mean, all the other thing I think of is why Delicia is furiously grabbing that cloth and like
It was her cloth. She found it. She lost it. She wanted it back. We talked about that already.
All right, do the statue.
No.
Nope. Is it the cloth? Like, why she's pulling it out of the fountain? I
It's
thought we took
definitely
care of
not that. It's definitely not that.
Maybe you should save it.
Okay.
Damn, if Dylan's telling us to save, oh boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All I'm seeing is like, what if we get it wrong and then we're at like 1 HP and every
Yeah.
time we present something wrong, we die.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Fancy
like
that.
we're not trying here.
Go to the evidence
Like,
again.
in my brain, these all make sense.
Nuzlocke mode, baby. No, so we have the case
Seriously.
file of the original
Which we
IS-7 case. We have the pamphlet about the layout that basically shows that the wings were switched. We have what was in the one. This is the photo of now that matches the ones 18 years ago. This is the blowtorch that... Is it the
Gusto used to open
blowtorch? Yeah, we know Gusto used to open it, but I don't remember if that was something we solved. It doesn't say that Gusto used it to open it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the evidence didn't change.
So
That's a
maybe
little
it's kinda
weird to
like
me.
where did this come from? Why did he have it?
The cloth is...
Could that be the angle?
was a whole thing, but we dealt with that. There's nothing left with the cloth. It's why did
You're
Gusto open? Yeah, I am sure it's not the cloth. I'm very sure it's not the cloth. One player gets shot? No!
Oh no.
The poison gas ingredients is... What's her name? Bound specifically stated that this was the whole thing. She mixed them together to get the killer. Formulas creating the cure and other medical... That just proved that she would have known how to make this poison gas. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this has to do with anything. This is
And we
what
haven't
killed
really
Frost.
Used it.
I don't know why this is important. We have yet to understand that. This is the teapot that had the ubiquium in it. This is how... What's her name? Moved the bodies. This shows that that's how what's her name moved the bodies and Scone getting the cloth out of the thing. This showed that it was the same exact shit the first time and that it also had blood. We did that already. The chocolates were melted because she hastily put them in her pocket. We have yet to do anything with this shit. So the things that we don't have anything to do with shit is this blowtorch. So I'm gonna do the blowtorch.
I don't feel it, but go ahead.
What do you feel, Dylan?
I feel like give it a try.
No.
Damn it.
No, this was different. Do you mind taking a look at this, Judge Cavell?
Before you say it blows, I think you should take a look at this.
Am I expected to accept this as evidence? It appears to have no connection to my testimony. I said the important thing.
I'm just reading Pastry Puff's thing. How about this? You've already shown me that photograph 3 times, but it was different dialogue.
Judge Gavel is a tougher nut to crack.
I
than
love
Mr.
game
Winter.
logic.
Yes, that is true, Edgeworth. She is.
But that doesn't mean I should give up.
Oh man.
Okay,
Remember I
so
said earlier we were breezing through this?
I'm
We're being
on it.
humbled
I'm
very
on it.
quickly.
I have been given confirmation that I somehow know the answer by not doing a good fucking
Do
job.
the statute of limitations.
That's all I got.
I don't
Go for it.
understand.
No,
We tried that.
we didn't do the statute of limitations. We talked ourselves out of
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah, we talked. I know we talked ourselves out of it. Did we already present that? Ugh. Fuck me. Dylan told me to. We presented this.
We said
Why
the
was-
answer. We just have to think a little
Why
more.
was Delicia like?
When did we say the answer? We talked ourselves out of something.
No,
Why was Delicia washing the cloth?
Was it the salt
she
lamp?
wasn't washing the
No,
cloth.
it wouldn't be the salt lamp.
She wasn't washing the cloth. It's why did Gusto open the case? But what do I present? Okay, hold on. Delicia's not washing the cloth. The cloth got washed in the water with the body when he got flushed out with the water. She saw the cloth first. She went, oh shit, that's my missing cloth from 18 years ago. Yoink! We did that already. Talk
Yeah,
yourselves out of
that's
something
long
else.
done.
That's not it. I glanced over the thing, the badge. We did that. The chocolate. This is it. This thing is it. The contents of the
read
fucking
over
thing.
and didn't process the thing.
Didn't. I don't know.
I don't get how this helps us.
Oh, I'm not mad at chat. I'm mad at the world. I don't want the answer.
The chat's part of the world.
And we're coming up on
That's the only
10:50.
thing I glossed over, I think.
Well, you must have glossed over something harder than that because you're not even considering it.
Fuck me!
Oh my god. Okay, how? Fucking tell me how this fits in.
I'm sure Edgeworth will tell you right now.
We dealt with that already.
I don't
I'm afraid
understand
there
how
is
this
still
is unanswered.
one question
How is this
concerning the
unanswered?
Is 7 incident that remains unanswered, Your Honor. Would you mind taking a look at this photograph?
Not a photograph.
It's a photograph with words. It's called a photocopy even when it's fucking words.
This graphed photo.
What is it?
We already told you what it was.
Their test results carried out on the liquid at the bottom of the Gemini case in the winter wing.
Okay.
As you can see, traces of blood were detected. The question is whose?
Oh, it's because I can't fucking keep straight the statues. That's why. Because it's the wrong one.
man.
Because it's the wrong one. It's not the one that held the body that should have the blood in it. It's the one that didn't hold the body that shouldn't have the blood in it. And I can't fucking keep them straight.
I did not
I
remember
can't-
that.
I
I
can't
cannot
do
remember
it.
which
I
statues are
can't
which.
do it.
I have some statute limitations.
Yeah, I fucking have a lot of statue limitations. Jesus
Until the
Christ.
question is answered, I hardly think you can claim to have all the evidence.
The Lord, that was blood in the Gemini case. Isn't that the one that we
Yeah,
wanted?
it's a-
Wait. Something's fucky, and I don't know what it is. But wasn't the dead body in the Gemini case? Isn't that where we said the dead body?
Was it the Gemini case or the other fucking case?
She just said there's blood, the blood in the Gemini case. That's where Frost's corpse was. Or am I fucking?
I can't remember. I can't remember what fucking statue he was
I don't
stuffed
think
in.
astrology deserves our understanding.
Why did I not hear about this from Eustace?
Because Detective Gumshoe informed me of the results directly.
Oh, Goofy! Get me out of this! I can't do
I was
anymore,
planning to
Goofy.
tell Mr. Winter about it myself, of course.
Overruled. You kept this to yourself until now, despite having no jurisdiction here whatsoever. Mark
You
my
never
words.
asked before.
The committee will hear about this, about what you've done here today.
As ever, my interest is in the truth. And if mistakes were made in the past, they must be rectified.
Yeah.
if you must report me to the committee, then so be it. You sure do like talking about me.
Yeah, it's a
But in
true
return,
struck.
we must be allowed to investigate this case to the very end.
That is not my decision to make. You will need to
That was
discuss
rough.
it with Eustace. Guess who's back, losers? And with good news, too. The first. He's alive! It was a close call for a minute there, but Carmelo Gusto is alive and up and about and up and running. He's a true second placer because I'm the winner.
Oh.
He's a twoper. Fuck, I have to do his voice now too. And me.
Yes.
You didn't say
His
Gusto if you said
gravelly
Gusto. Fender.
Italian
No.
voice.
No.
He made it.
Oh, he's got a fucking tattoo now.
Damn.
Of a seahorse.
It's wild how it doesn't move at all when his like hand flexes. It's like a hole in his hand
Shouter
to his
tattoo.
shirt. Oh fuck, it's me.
It is you.
Yeah, do it. See, the more gravelly is usually better. Like Lang is chill. As a sippy, give me a second. You're the ones who found me.
Yep. Long time no see, Gusto.
You're the attorney's assistant! You've grown, and you have an assistant of your own, Anna.
Assistant? No. I'm.
Yeah, welcome to the Ori Show.
He hasn't gotten the gig just yet. This is Gregory Edgeworth's son.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. At your service.
You know he's evil because they draw all of his teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Fate moves in mysterious ways. I'm in your debt. If you hadn't found me in time, I wouldn't be here thanks to you.
Oh, you're very welcome. After all, if you hadn't lived, we wouldn't be able to ask you what really happened 18 years ago.
What a motive. What are you talking about?
We figured out quite a bit while you were out gold. Took us some time, but hey, never a bad thing to take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. We also found out the fact that you're probably the guy who offed poor Artie Frost. So, yeah, get ready. There's a shitstorm coming your way.
What? Is that true?
Yes, it's true, Stis. Miss Bound set up a very elaborate trap to catch Mr. Frost's murderer.
Uh-huh.
A trap that involved rigging her boobies with the Pisces case and poison gas.
Okay, so the Pisces case had the...
The Pisces
Poison
case is
that
not the
looked
one
like blood.
that had the body in it.
Gemini
The
is
Pisces
where
case
the
is the
body
one
was
that
stored.
was fake. That was designed
But we're
to lure him out, but never had the body in
over
it.
the fact that there's blood in the Gemini case,
That
despite
had
knowing
the
that
body.
there was a body inside it.
Yeah, but we never investigated whose blood it was or some fucking shit.
Okay, that's
Fact.
stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's feckin' diabolical.
I know last night we had a whole list of grievances.
That's a grievance.
For some of
Sorry,
the
Chad.
not
Ori
enjoyed
and
parts.
Mars are just mad because we lost so much of that renewable life resource.
No.
No,
I'm mad that we
putting that
spent
as like a
fucking
number,
20
number
minutes, it
5
felt like.
moment.
I will have to judge it later after, like, it's been a while, and then we'll know which one my brain decided was worse. The ones
Perhaps
I
in light of
remember.
that fact, You can tell us in your own words what happened back then. Or perhaps you'd rather exercise your right to remain silent.
That would be the smart decision. So I won't do that.
Oh, it's not that. Gusto here's a fan of the old meditation. You know, Om and all that jazz.
I think you mean as in nom nom.
Cut the
Wow,
rope.
sleeping and eating while standing seems pretty cool. One heck of a talent.
Except there's no sleeping involved in meditation, Kay.
Debatable. I have done meditation classes and I've just knocked out. They're too relaxing.
That's called nap time.
It's called doing it wrong.
That's what it turns into. Either that or just being bored out of my mind. I cannot do meditation. Hey, Gusto, old pal. How about you snap out of it and tell us what went down way back when? Also, this is not a choice.
I was caught in the girls' trap, so I must be the killer. Is that your idea of a joke? I'm the victim here. Indeed you are, Monsieur Gusto. And there is no evidence that you have done anything wrong yet. Monsieur Ellsworth and Monsieur Fender were merely speculating. Rest assured that they have no authority here and that you may pay them no heed. At least somebody here seems to be on my side. Oh my god, this is a tough. Wow, this is a
The
tough
back
time.
and forth between these two
These two are
accents.
rough. You sis we can whip out, but these two are rough. Oh my god, I'm like hacking. Your text coming back.
No.
Judge Verity Gavel, it is a pleasure, Monsieur Gusto. Enchanté. I will assist you in any way you may require. Perhaps you could begin by explaining what actually happened 18 years ago to Monsieur Ellsworth. Fine. You want me to prove I'm innocent, Monsieur Prosecutor? No, Monsieur. Mr. Prosecutor. I'll be happy to.
So this is how you mean to play it, Judge Gavel.
I can make uses out of anyone, but to get between Gavel and Gusto, that's weird throat shenanigans.
You're hoping Mr. Gusto will help you to hide what happened instead of trying to correct the record.
Delicia's a little harder because she does indeed have an accent, but Eustace is just my voice really annoying. I believe only in the infallible judgment of the goddess of justice. She is always correct, even when you think she is wrong, and when the facts say she is wrong, she is still correct.
Except it is us humans who make the actual judgment calls in a court of law.
I am the
And so long as
god.
there are those who would use the law to their advantage, our rulings are fallible indeed. We can't just play spin the gavel, Gavel.
Oh
If
shit.
you would use your position to further obscure the truth, then neither she nor I will forgive you.
We shall see about that. What do you advise, Judge Gavel? It would seem that you are under suspicion because it was you who triggered the poison gas, specifically by opening the Pisces case's lid. Would you be so kind as to share why with us? Shink. Understood. I can't do his voice right now. This is tough, switching back and forth. My goodness. I came.
It's okay. You're almost
we'll
there.
stop here. This is the good place to stop. No. This is the place to stop. I was trying to find this place to stop. This is the place to stop. Here.
It's a good place.
This is the place to stop. Oh my god. No, literally every time I have to go back to Gavel from Gusto, it's like, I'm doing Gusto, and I have to go to Gavel. To Gavel, I do wrong as like the way to get into her voice, wrong. But every time I'm like going from Gusto to Gavel, it's always like, oh, and I'm like, ah, shit. I need to like take a moment to reposition my fucking voice in my mouth. It's like a weird scenario.
Damn. It's like a whole process.
Yeah.
Whew.
My goodness.
Well, you guys got to see us
Tell us a
fly
message.
through the beginning and board
Yeah.
the struggle bus at the end.
You know, that's okay. Because,
Ori?
It's a
What?
good mix. Balance like all things should be.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming to stream and staying so late.
yes, and if you're on
but a
YouTube,
special
like
thank
the
Yay.
video, subscribe if you maybe didn't subscribe for some reason. I don't know who wouldn't, but do it anyway. And thank you to our lovely
Ori, a
YouTube channel
special
members.
Thank you to
Perry is Perry, Nicole, Dichotomy Games, our psychic sidekick Kenneth Gambles, our doofus detectives Lakatubro, Aragorn, Canadian Lucifer, Tay, and the Jester. Whew. It's okay,
Mister,
Sarah.
There you go.
We're glad to
Nicole
see you at the end
came
here.
right as the end, and
Oh.
Sarah.
Nicole came too?
Hi,
Oh,
Nicole.
damn.
Unfortunately, bye,
Hi,
Nicole.
Oh my gosh.
You're doing
It's been so long.
Oh, hi, Nicole. All right. Sadly, it is the end. We must depart. We hope you all have lovely weekends, and we'll see you all next week. Good night.
See ya.
Good night, everybody. Enjoy the weekend.